Hey guys, Karen from Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist and a certified trichologist. And guess what, y'all? I am rocking my first protective style of the season. So this is a crochet bun. Really simple to do. All of my hair is cornrowed up into a ponytail. And I took some crochet hair. It's some passion twist hair. This is 18 inches, crocheted it in my hair, pulled it all up and popped it in a bun. Like, it took about an hour and 15 minutes. It was a really easy style to do. So I am rocking this for this season, or actually just for a few weeks. And it's my protective style, but I wanted to jump on and make sure that I share with you how you maintain healthy hair even in a protective style. So first of all, what is a protective style? A protective style is just basically a hairstyle that protects your ends, or keeps the ends of your hair kind of tucked away. A lot of people wear protective styles when they're really trying to get length, because the more you're combing and grooming your hair, even though that is like a normal part of our hair regimen, combing and grooming, over time, because our hair is naturally dry and it's very fragile, that can cause your hair to kind of snap off a little bit. So a lot of people will just give their hair a break from that combing process and put it in a protective style. You don't have to use weave for the protective style. You could use your own natural hair, but a lot of people might wear braids or crochet braids or something like that, just to give their hair a break. And they keep it in this style for several weeks. Now me, several weeks is not 2 months for me. I just cannot wear protective styles that long. I have got to moisturize my hair, and I have absolutely got to clean my scalp. Y'all know I'm gray up under this 1B black hair. I'm actually very gray, and you can see my gray is popping out around that hairline, but that's okay. We're still rocking it. So I just can't keep it in that long. I'll keep my protective styles in for maybe 2 or 3 weeks max. But I wanted to, again, make sure you know how to keep your hair healthy on a protective style. Now, number one, the first thing that you do, make sure your hair is super hydrated going into the protective style. So for me, what that looked like for me, I washed and I blow dried my hair out, but when I cornrowed it, I put more moisturizer in it, and guess what I sealed it with? Hair grease. Yes, I said hair grease. Now, I don't use hair grease on a regular basis. Like for my styles, when my hair is out, I don't use hair grease. But in terms of locking in moisture, hair grease is a beast in terms of locking in the moisture. I don't put it on my scalp. I put it on my hair. So you definitely don't have to use hair grease to lock in the moisture. I also recommend like shea butter if you want like a heavier barrier, depending on your hair's porosity. You can use jojoba oil. You know, there are countless oils that you can use to seal in moisture. But when I'm in a protective style, I use good old-fashioned hair grease because that really locks in the moisture. Number two, while you are in your protective style, you can still moisturize your hair. You do know that, right? And of course, this is also contingent upon the type of style, the type of protective style you're rocking. I like crochet braids because I can access my scalp. All I have to do is just open up that hair and I can apply, well, two things. I apply my water-based follicle stimulating growth drops to the scalp. I can do that. So I apply it particularly in my temple area and in the top of my hair. It's very easy to put that moisture onto the scalp, and it gets onto the hair because it's in a dropper. Now, if you're not using that, that's fine. You still need to apply your moisturizer. So if you are in a protective style like this one, I like this because I can, again, open up the braid and spray the hair. Or if you are in a protective style like, all right, here's one of my favorite clients. Like this, for example, she has protective style. I mean, she has crochet braids, and you see how you can access the scalp. So when you can access the scalp, you can still moisturize the hair with your leave-in conditioner or your moisturizer. Or if you are in braids, like Ebony, for example, you can still take your leave-in conditioner. Oh, I sprayed it right in my face. But anyway, okay, you can still take your leave-in conditioner and moisturize the hair. Or you can take a spray oil, because oil gives the lubrication to the hair as well. You can take your spray oil and mist it in your hair if you are in braids. And the main thing that you are doing is misting it on your natural hair. The thing with braids like this for protective style, if you're spraying too much water-based product, it's going to cause the braids to swell and it's going to lose that clean effect. That's why you can take an oil and spray the oil directly to styles like this. But loose hanging braids, box braids and stuff like that, what a lot of people wear, you can take your moisturizer and spray it onto your hair. That is key. That is very, very, very important during this colder winter season. Right now it's the fall, but it is getting cold here in Virginia because that air just tends to dry out the hair. So even in a protective style, when you're tucking away the ends, it is still important, y'all, that you keep your hair moisturized. And also for those people who exercise and sweat a lot, if you're wearing certain types of protective styles, you can still access your scalp. So I did a video on where I gave you some workout tips. I'll pop that above, how you can maintain your hair and work out. And I talked about the benefits of apple cider vinegar. It's a great astringent, great for cleansing the scalp. So when you're in a protective style, make sure you consider your scalp as well. Third thing that you're going to do when you're wearing a protective style, actually this is when you go into and come out of the protective style, make sure you give yourself a good deep conditioner, right? So you want to maximize the moisture in your hair. Now, it is just simply impossible to maintain that same level of moisture in a protective style the way you would when you're not in one. So even though you are just hydrating your hair a little bit with the moisturizer, it's still not the same as having your hair out, right? So that's why it is important before you go into the protective style, make sure you do a deep treatment. When you come out of the protective style, make sure you give yourself a deep treatment. And that is how you keep your hair healthy during the fall and winter seasons when you are giving your hair a break with your protective style. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to pop in and just give you a few tips on how you can maintain the health of your hair even when you have those ends tucked away. Okay, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and until we talk again, stay back.